Saturday Night Live accused of plagiarizing New York comedy duo's sketches exclusive. Rudge and Hoffman are the founders of the sketch troupe Temple Horses. Since their first, Imagine, one day you come home and it looks like some bodas robbed your house, Hoffman told Variety. What do you want from? An NBC spokesperson declined to comment. A Saturday Night, in a letter sent to NBC last month and obtained by Variety, Rudge and Hoffman's attorney Wallace Neal laid out in detail the alleged similarities between the Temple Horses sketches and those that followed them. In the case of Not, Rudge and Hoffman's sketch was first uploaded to YouTube in October 2014, 4 years before the Pumpkin Patch aired on SNL. In the Temple Horses Pet Blinders and the Saturday Night Live sketch Pound Puppy, a fictional product is being sold that prevents pets from watching their owners perform sex acts. In the former, Pet Blinders was uploaded to YouTube in September 2011. Pound Puppy first, according to the Ruggiero and Hoffman, an NBC attorney responded verbally to Neal's letter roughly a week after it was submitted, saying that an internal investigation found that the writers of the Pumpkin Patch and Pound Puppy had independently developed the ideas for those sketches and found no similarities to the Temple Horses sketches that would be protected by copyright law. The Saturday Night, this is not parallel construction. Two separate instances of wholesale lifting of concept, setting, characters, plot, and outcome in the same season do not happen by coincidence, Neal wrote in the February 27 letter, which continued, someone else at SNL is plagiarizing material. Allegations of joke theft is a recurring issue in the comedy world, across various mediums. The most recent when it comes to SNL, this is far from the first time that the longtime sketch comedy show has been suspected or accused of stealing other comedians' work. As just one in 2017, between her 2015 short film Clown Service and an SNL sketch featuring Louis C.K., in which the protagonists of both pieces area. Notaro said, Rudge and Hoffman are less well known. Temple Horses. In each case, Rudge and Hoffman learned about the alleged plagiarism from friends the morning after the SNL sketch aired. When the Pumpkin Patch, we felt like nothing good would come from addressing it, and also we were afraid of potential repercussions, and we were kind of afraid of being dismissed by our peers, even though everyone we showed it to said it was blatant, Hoffman said. So we decided, but their thinking shifted after SNL aired Pound Puppy last month. It was twice in this. Pumpkin Patch and Pound Puppy now have more than 1.48 million and 700,000 views on YouTube, respectively. In an ideal world, we'd get what all artists want, attribution and compensation, Rudge said. We tried to settle, buy on script.
Raindrop, drip, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.